Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Now, last year? Yeah, 2021. I got out of the hospital. And I can remember a doctor telling me that I probably had an intestinal problem and that my bowels aren't working as great as they should be. Now, little investigation what I did.
Good afternoon, lads and lassies. The Irish Demon here, filling in for...
Sorry about that. That was the Irish Demon. But I didn't quite connect that it's a complication. My whole inside is a complication of diabetes. And, you know, I kind of read through it and, you know, I have a slight gastroparesis where the stomach is slowed empty. It's not a great big problem. You know, I think the worst bit about it is, you see, itchy nose. Sometimes I feel bloated, and that comes to pass quite quickly. Now, I constantly have things not working correct. You know, I'm passing an awful lot of liquid, and where liquid shouldn't be. Is that polite enough? But no one kind of has really clued me in, till recently, that it's a complication of diabetes. Oh my God! So, you know, some days when I just don't feel like moving, I think it's probably because of diabetes. Now, diarrhea can be quite common in diabetics, and there are medications to help. And, you know, I kind of thought things like that were funny, and it's an ongoing issue every single day with me.
Gets arrests, you're just gonna stick around to the end of the video.
Sorry, I've got my iPad there, and I guess my elbow keeps clicking it on. But, you know, I think I reached such a weight that my body said, no, you know, things aren't working correct in here. And I lost an awful lot of liquid. If you look back at my videos before, that's how I more or less look. So I've come to the conclusion that this may not be curable. I may have to live with this. Now, does that mean ho-hum? I'm going to be stuck like this for the rest of my life? Well, no, it doesn't. I don't know what will come my way, but I do know I'm not going to let it ruin my life. And I did a video a while ago about you're not damaged. As a diabetic, you're not damaged. You are only damaged if you let yourself think you're damaged. Like, oh no, I can't do that because I'm a diabetic. And everything we do daily, you have to take a look and say, you know what? Yeah, I can fix this. Or we just may have to go on and do things a little differently. Isn't that what diabetes is all about? You have a choice in whether to be sick and not do anything about it, like, oh, I'm not going to take my insulin, and be physically ill or not feeling great because of high blood sugar. Or there are some diabetics who crave the attention and take extra insulin. Like, what's the point? You want to feel that you can have all this sugar? Well, great. But that's going to cause problems as well. I've heard stories that, and I don't know, I'm not a doctor, so don't quote me on this, that having too low of a blood sugar over too long of a timeline will increase your hypoglycemia unawareness. And that is no fun. Like, I could be up and talking to people and, oh yeah, just great. And my blood sugar's like 1.8, 1.7. For you non-diabetics, the normal, I think, is between 3.3 and 8.2. But the hypoglycemic unaware is all of a sudden you could be passed out. And my friend saw this when I was in the hospital. He said, hey, can we take him down to the coffee shop that used to be downstairs? Oh, sure, yes, go ahead. And I remember getting my drink, the Diet Coke or Zero or whatever it was, and sitting there, and then that's all I remember until I remember having a big needle go through my IV to get me sugar. And that's another complication, guys. So, but learning that the problems I have in my stomach are probably tied in with the diabetes is kind of an eye-opener. And things we need to move on from. You don't need to be constantly unaware of things. You need to know. And I've come to the conclusion of this is asking doctors now, whenever anything new comes up, is that because of my diabetes? And, you know, I think my diabetes has been so hard to kind of hold on to. Like, blood sugars are all over the place every single day. And, you know, I still think if we are able to get tight control, things won't progress quickly. But right now, I don't really have great control. And what could be different one day from the next. And being aware of things that happen, you know what, is the beginning spot. You know, if I'm running a higher blood sugar for 3 days now, well, let's take a look and try to correct it. And maybe go back to what I learned originally, is trying to develop yourself and solve issues before they happen. Now, I just thought I had an aside. I didn't think it was tied into diabetes. But, you know, it's kind of like an eye-opener when every single every single symptom is listed. So, you know, it just adds on to my eyes, to my low hypoglycemia and awareness, to my brittle diabetes, to my Charcot's foot, gastro problems. Well, I just thought I'd pass that along to you. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye now.